Hi, my name is John Gallagher, and I work in BMC's Premier Support team. In this session, we're going to discuss how you can use the new rebranding tool to quickly rebrand not only your desktop web application, but also your device clients as well. So the first thing you need to do is navigate to the admin console, then the configuration menu, followed by branding, and just give it a second or two to load up. And on the right hand side, you can see a preview of how it's going to look as you're changing it. So I'm going to call it era, and I'm going to change the style to light. And I'd also like to add my own custom logo. You can see it's uploading, and there it is. I can also change the width and the height of that logo, but it looks fine the way it is, so I'm just going to leave it. Let's change the color. So I'm going to select green, maybe a darker green. You see a nice little preview here. And if I tick this box, you can see the text color has changed. But let's leave it a white color. And now I'm going to change the secondary, give it a lighter color, and I'm going to leave the text color. And the active state color is fine as well. Now, if you're using Remedy Single Sign-On, you can ignore this section. And you can see it's found it. One thing to bear in mind is that depending on how large, obviously you need it, you can change the size using an editor and then place the logo in that location. I've decided to keep it the same size because I prefer a smaller logo, just so it doesn't overwhelm the whole page, and then choose my own background colors. So you'll see what it's like once I apply my branding changes and I drop my CSS files to the relevant directory. So I'm going to leave the direction, I'm not going to repeat it, and I'm just going to change the color style here. So I'm going to give it a green, then change it to kind of a blue here, background color, again green, leave that color there, and once I'm satisfied, I simply click Apply Changes. Now at this point, it begins to generate the code. So let's wait until it's finished processing. Typically, this part will take about 1 minute. Nearly there. Okay, almost finished. And now it's done. So if I was using RSSO, all the necessary branding would be complete at this stage. And as you can see, we have our new color scheme here and the little custom logo that I uploaded. You can see my new custom logo, the white background, the custom name. You can see when I hover over each of these items, the color changes to green, and so on. So let's switch over to the client side. If you're using Android, all you'll simply do is enter the web address of the Digital Workplace server and log in as normal, and for all intents and purposes, it will have the same functionality as previous app. Now for iOS, there's actually a limitation in terms of push notification and QR code scanning. As I said, it's more on the iOS side rather than DWP. So to work around this particular issue, we have placed an application on the App Store that will allow push notification and QR code scanning, as well as obviously all of the other functionality that we provide. So let me switch over to my iPhone now. So the last thing we need to do is download the Digital Workplace client itself. Open the App Store and search for BMC Digital Workplace. And there it is. You can see it's version 1902, build 41, which is the latest at this time. So click the download button, allow push notifications, accept the license agreement, and let's enter the server details. As you can see, it's already picked up my custom logo and my color scheme. So let's log in. And there you go. See, it's picked up my custom logo and my color scheme. Thank you for listening.